All right, you ready to test this without blowing my eardrums out? I hear a lot of... All right, it's good. The internet has evolved. It used to be a place to watch videos about video games, but now it's a place to watch advertisements about video games. Whether it's companies releasing game trailers, or trying to promote their latest Kickstarter campaign, or even YouTubers being paid to play video games, you can't avoid all that advertising. But how do companies promote their products before the internet?
Why, at the counter at your general store, Babe Ruth says to smoke Raleigh cigarettes. Now medical science offers proof positive. No other leading cigarette is safer to smoke.
Ned, didn't Babe Ruth die of throat cancer?
I don't know where you heard that. Smoking is good for you.
It can't be worse for you than playing a crappy mobile game. What was I saying? Oh yeah, advertisements. What did game companies used to do to promote their new games? I'll tell you what, they used to advertise on TV. Remember? Television? That thing you still watch sports on? Really, that too? All right. While you Google what a TV is, let's examine some memorable NES TV ads. Nintendo commercials. If you were a kid in the late 80s and early 90s, you saw at least one of these nearly every time you watched Saturday morning cartoons, or the Disney afternoon. Some of these were entertaining, some were bizarre, but almost all were memorable, as they tried to sell an NES game to you. Are you ready to begin? That was me pretending to turn on a VCR. This is really for a revolving shoe rack.
Mario! Mario!
Super Mario. 1, 2, and 3. There's power in numbers. Nintendo, now you're playing with power.
One of the most iconic NES commercials, this classic promoted the release of one of the best games of the 8-bit era. Who can forget the image of Mario's face on the Earth? But there's some strange stuff going on here, starting with Jordan Knight from New Kids on the Block, and then groups of kids and teens all wearing matching colored sweatshirts and hats. What is this, Nintendo's version of the Heaven's Gate cult? Heaven's Gate was an American UFO religious millenarian group from San Diego that committed mass suicide while wearing identical black shirts and sweatpants and brand new black and white Nike shoes. That's a little dark for a goofy NES YouTube video. So while it's over the top, it still makes the point. Nintendo was taking over the video game world, and everyone and their dog were anticipating Super Mario 3. Sega would try to put together a similar commercial to promote Alex Kidd in Shinobi World, but they could only recruit 3 losers in Des Moines who cared enough.
Get the power to move with the Acclaim wireless remote for your Nintendo Entertainment System. The Acclaim remote gets you mobile in a WrestleMania crutch match. Flying Airwolf. The Acclaim remote's rapid fire mode means higher scores per mission. In the battle for Iron Sword, seconds count. So you need a controller with a look and feel you already know. Accurate up to 30 feet. The official wireless remote controller, licensed by Nintendo, created by Acclaim. Get the Acclaim remote, the power to move.
Acclaim put out a wireless controller, and they felt the best way to advertise it was by hiring a kid who knows parkour. Whoa, look at him avoid those steroid arms.
Flying Airwolf. The Acclaim remote's rapid fire mode means higher scores per mission.
But not higher fun, because Airwolf is garbage. Watch out for that giant oven mitt. Dragon's tail.
Accurate up to 30 feet.
Listen to the sound it makes when it dies.
30 feet.
I didn't know polyester could talk. Does this commercial sell the wireless remote? Who knows, but it just makes me feel bad since when I was a kid I could barely play wiffle ball without getting winded. And here's a kid doing gymnastics while playing crappy Acclaim games. It doesn't mean I didn't try to get into shape eventually. Almost worth the embarrassment.
Will you be the one to witness the birth of the incredible Nintendo Entertainment System? The one to play with Rob, the extraordinary video robot, batteries not included. He helps you tackle even the toughest challenge. Will you be the first to raise the incredibly accurate Zapper and play games like Duck Hunt or action-packed Hogan's Alley and high-flying Kung Fu, each sold separately? Will you be the one to experience the Nintendo Entertainment System? Comes with Rob, Zapper, Control Deck, 2 controllers, Gyromite, and Duck Hunt.
One of the earliest NES commercials, this one begins with Rob hatching out of an egg like Mork from Ork. It included a couple of 80s kids playing Nintendo, featuring the most polite hand placement on an NES controller ever. He's playing an NES game, not sipping a cup of tea. This is my favorite part here, when Thomas in Kung Fu seems to be listening to the announcer.
And high-flying Kung Fu, each sold separately.
Oh, high flying, watch me! And there's Rob, looking like a sad puppy at the pound. He'll be thrown in the back of the closet within the week. Did this sell the NES to potential customers? I'm not entirely sure. This may not be the first NES commercial, though. I'll have to save that for another time.
Yeah, that's right. I'll probably do one of these again when I'm too lazy to do a real review.
Watch Zelda become a legend on your Nintendo Entertainment System.
Zelda!
Which way you go? Legend of Zelda. A never-ending adventure new for your Nintendo Entertainment System. Zelda!
With the way Nintendo of America promoted The Legend of Zelda, it's a miracle that any copies were sold at all. Yes, we all know and love the geeky rap video ad, but I'd argue that this one is even worse. Nintendo decided that selling an epic adventure game was best done by a creep running around his padded room in a psych ward. Never mind trying to explain what the game is or showing gameplay footage for longer than a second at a time. The guy in this video apparently is the voice actor of Buster Bunny and the Crypt Keeper, but I bet he keeps this one off his resume. Wait a second, this guy's wearing all black, just like the nuts we mentioned before in the Heaven's Gate calls. Nintendo, what's going on here? The Legend of Zelda did sell a lot of copies, so maybe this approach works. Maybe I should try that to promote my own videos. Commando! Which video to plug? Turkey! Track and field! Chimichurri! Hello? I'm done renting your green screen room for my stupid joke. Is anyone here? Hello? I'm just gonna go now. Is that cool? Okay.
The boy, where is he?
Stronger than your parents doesn't want you.
Oh my god, it's a stormtrooper swatting! Yes, it's a commercial for the pretty Star Wars game. Star Wars, nothing but Star Wars. Darth Vader choked my mom almost to death. My favorite part of this commercial has to be the ending, where the kid complains to his mom for not knocking before entering his room. The look on the mom's face says it all. I was almost killed by the Dark Lord of the Sith trying to save you, you ungrateful little shit. What's this bloke here saying under his breath?
I called the witch doctor, he told me what to do. He said, ooh-ee, ooh-ah-ah, tang-tang, walla-walla bing-bang. That means play Dr. Mario on Game Boy or NES. Tang-tang, walla-walla bing-bang. I beat the witch doctor and this is what he said. He said, ooh-ee, ooh-ah-ah, tang-tang, walla-walla bing-bang, ooh-ee, ah-ah. And then he struck my head.
What's the best way to sell an excellent puzzle game? Why, with a culturally insensitive and borderline racist commercial. While the ad pushing the NES version alone was some harmless fluff with dancing kids. The one promoting both the Game Boy and NES versions was a bit different. Here, Nintendo decided to use the 1958 Witch Doctor song by David Seville, which included the prototype voice of Alvin and the Chipmunks. Yep, that's the same David. So we have a stereotypical Witch Doctor complete with a bone through the nose and headdress. The kid defeats the Witch Doctor in a Dr. Mario game, so the Doctor puts a curse on the kid to shrink his head, complete with Mario dancing in the fire to help out the witch. What the hell, Nintendo? This is idiotic, this is insensitive, this is awful, and
What's happening? What's happening? All right, I don't have the biggest budget.
Cheap points manipulation, if you ask me.
Come on! Almost! Finally, yeah!
Triumph is ours!
Kuros!
But the battle of wizards and warriors continues with Iron Sword. The evil wizard Malkil will take the shape of the earth, wind, water, and fire.
Farewell! The fate of the world is in your hands! Back, Fire Beast!
Live the saga of Iron Sword on your Nintendo Entertainment System from Acclaim.
Kuros?
Here's Acclaim still pushing their shitty wireless controller trying to promote the Wizards and Warriors sequel, Iron Sword, with Fabio. Hey, they were using the same oven mitt from the other commercial. And here's a dog smoking out of his ass. Was it the dragon who transformed? Is the kid crazy? Did the dog just have some bad chili? This kid identifies Kuros like he's a video game character anyone would know. But in the game, he's in a suit of armor. So really, this is just some random oiled up shirtless dude who busted in. Ha!
Unfortunately, the only time it's ever happened to me was when I played Dr. Chaos. Just playing Dr. Chaos, ordinary day. We went on one date, didn't really click.
I say, dear chap, shouldn't you go on a diet?
Are you talking to me? Maybe if these guys would make these holes bigger, I could fit easier, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, I'll help you out.
No, Aries, no.
Guys, we have work to do. We come from the Action 52 game world where every game is...
Yeah, we're talking action and lots of it. We got space, dragon, adventure, even war games.
Yeah, dude, we even have rescue games, and man, they're smooth like ice.
Hey, what about you guys?
Oh yeah, we're in there too, the Cheetah Man.
Yes, but that's another story. If you want the ultimate game challenge, you have to get Action 52.
Yeah, it's so cool. 52 games in one, and you can even play it on Nintendo. Man, it's awesome. Get yours now.
Now playing at a store near you.
Are you noticing yet a theme of video game characters invading people's houses? This time it's the famous Cheetah Man. The king is thrown out of the screen. Thanks for breaking my tailbone.
I say, dear chap, shouldn't you go on a diet?
Are you talking to me?
God, I'm not sure if I should be more insulted by the English accent or the bad New York one.
We come from the Action 52 game world where every game is...
Yeah,
I like how he cuts him off there. I wonder what he was going to say. Probably amazing or wonderful.
We got space, dragon, adventure.
Wait, what? There's no such genre as dragon.
Adventure.
That is an adventure game? Maybe if I squint real hard. Maybe not.
We even have rescue games, and man, they're smooth like ice.
That game's as smooth as a gravel bed. Trust me, I know. I've played them all. The best way to advertise Action 52 is to not show the games at all. I feel so embarrassed for that cartoon kid just for appearing next to Cheetah Man in a commercial.
You guys are vegetarians, right? What? Now it's time to look at an NES commercial that hasn't been seen by anyone in 25 years. That was the fake VCR remote button they pressed.
So you guys getting hungry? Yeah. Good. Do you ever worry that they're playing too much Nintendo?
Oh, not anymore. See, Matt has Bible adventures. They're actually learning Bible stories while they're playing Nintendo.
Quick, get that Bible book before you run out of power.
Bible Adventures features 3 games in 1 cartridge: Noah's Ark, Save Baby Moses, and David and Goliath. A must for every family with Nintendo. Call 1-800-77-BIBLE. That's 1-800-77-BIBLE.
Yes, a commercial for Bible Adventures, the signature Wisdom Tree release on the NES. Wait, rewind that? What is that kid doing on the floor? He's waving and snapping at the screen. How about the strange fact that she asked the kids if they're hungry, but the milk and cookies are already waiting for them on the counter?
They're actually learning Bible stories while they're playing Nintendo.
No, they're playing games based extremely loosely on the Bible. That's like saying Bionic Commando is a World War II game just because Hitler's in it and his face gets blown apart.
That's 1-800-77-BIBLE.
Money back guarantee? Really?
Hello, Wisdom Tree? I'd like a refund on Bible Adventures, please.
Why?
Well, it's not that good a game, and I really didn't learn about the Bible by playing it.
You're very wrong, sir.
I don't recall baby Moses being thrown around like a football in the book of Exodus.
Go to hell.
That's not very Christian-y. Hello? Hello? Yes, operator? I just got cut off. Pat the NES plug here. Hello? Hello? Does my life mean nothing? Could the internet be right?
Cheer up, Pat. I have a great new product to tell you about. Do you want to play the pinball of yesteryear? Tired of those fancy machines with electronics, different play modes, and flippers? Then help me raise money for the vintage Bagatelle. Relive the glory days of using a plunger to launch super balls and watch them slowly drop down a wooden playfield. Custom colors are available. So let's build a prototype by helping me raise $1 million. If you raise $2 million, you'll even be able to unlock the Babe Ruth Bagatelle. And now each vintage Bagatelle comes with a free pack of Raleigh cigarettes. Raleigh cigarettes. No other leading cigarette is safer to smoke. Crowdfunding is good for you.
All right, well that was something. You guys like that? I didn't know how people would like me just like looking at crummy NES commercials, but I guess I could do more of that. It's fun. Please? The funny thing about the Bible Adventures one is, yeah, that one was sort of lost in time, and it's not on the internet. Well, now it is through my video, but yeah, there it is. It hasn't been seen. Supposedly, I talked to the woman that sort of is the Wisdom Tree person now, and she said there are others made for the other games, and they ran on Christian channels throughout the U.S., but they're not around, so that was the first one that I could find. So I actually had that transferred myself, you know, off the master. I found it. So there it is. That's what we're known for 100 years from now. Getting that Bible Adventures commercial out to the world. All right, so we actually only have about 15 minutes left, so we can do either Play the Punk Challenge or Q&A. Play the Punk? Play the Punk. But I also want to tell you about my book a little bit, if you want to see a sample from my book. Book? This is a book. Yeah. This is the title. This is not a finalized cover, but it's going to be Ultimate Nintendo, the NES Library, $85.95. This is a sort of a prototype cover, but this is like 80% done. So you got some game stuff going on there. And it's going to cover the library in North America and PAL and HDS, which was the Australian games. And let's just see the inside of the book through Photoshop. My trial has expired. All right. There we go. No, what? Okay, so here's the book. If I page by page, let me make it smaller. Let me zoom out. So this is the book. So each page, imagine this, you know, you see one page at a time. So you're going to have 2 games, for the most part, 2 games in each page, I think 98% of the time. And you're going to have, I don't know how you see, oh, you can see that, nice. So you're going to have the title, genre, release date, developer, publisher, number of players, special features like password, or you use the 4-store, type of game, licensed or unlicensed, the availability, and a star rating from 0 to 5. And then you're going to have review. Then you're going to have reflection section, which is a little bit goofier, or it could be more into the inside history of the game or other facts about it. But it's whatever the writer felt they wanted to talk about. So like Ian wrote this one. Oh yeah, that's Ian. I wrote this one. PC Dragon Strike. And yeah, so this is it. And you have a background from the game. There's a Master Higgins there. And so the book is still being compiled. Hopefully it will be finished by the end of the year. It'll probably be available. There'll be a Kickstarter to do the digital version, which will be like a download, I guess like an ebook version that you can then, I guess, download to your Kindle or your iPad or phone and watch it through whatever, you know, whatever device you have, whatever apps you have on that, or the physical version will be available as well, which you'd be able to kill someone with. It's going to weigh like 4.5 pounds probably, because this will be 450 pages. So, so yeah, so this is, it's like I said, it's coming together. There's going to be also supplemental material from people like Frank Cifaldi, if you know who he is. Blake Harris is writing the foreword. He's the author of Console Wars. A guy named James Rolfe is writing a short section on it. And I'm going to write a couple of extra, try to be funny things, and then there might be a couple other little bonus sections if I don't totally just, you know, have a breakdown. I'll try to finish it and write maybe a section about label variations. Even though that's not really an NES guide, it's more like collector's part, but I can throw that in there. Maybe an accessory guide if I have time. So the cartridges were all done by an artist. These were all rendered out, like, so they all look the same, they look nice. And I try to go with the most, in terms of variants, I try to go with the most common appearance, or the one that's more readily available, you know. So you guys excited for that? I think it's gonna be cool. Who's gonna order it day one? 20 people. This is gonna be a massive failure. It's really worth the last 2.5 years of my life. Really cool. Okay, you want to do a short Q&A or do you play the punk? All right, let's switch to that. I'm gonna grab the wireless. Claim. Is it a claim? Okay. All right, if you traditionally know how Play the Punk Challenge works, I challenge you guys to games. I'm really tired, so we're going to get two of each you two compete in games. Is the NES on right now?
Yeah, it's got to warm up.
It's got to warm up. So, who wants to do the balloon fight challenge? Two people. Let's see. I saw a green shirt. You, sir, come on up. Red hair. Come on up. Is that red or orange? Red. Okay. So, and then you're going to compete real quick. You're both going to get prizes, but depending on who wins or loses is going to determine how good your prizes are. What's your name? Jacob. Jacob? CJ. Jacob and CJ. I'll set up the game for you. Take the second controller right here. One of you can take the second controller. You're going to do balloon fight, and you're going to do the best. The first one to lose all their lives loses. That's what you're going to do. Sound good? You guys ever played balloon fight before? You have. Oh, this could be fun then. All right. All right. I'm going to hit start to begin. So, CJ, you're going to be on the right. All right. You guys ready? All right. There we go. Let's hear some noise. Come on, it's exciting. And one player got eaten by a fish. Who got eaten by a fish there? Oh, you decided to go to round 2 here. Remember, you want to take out the opposing player. Not necessarily defeat the level. Oh. Let's see what we got. Oh, knocked out by a falling enemy. I think player 1 has 1 life left, and player 2 has 2 or 3 lives. Oh, come on, player 2. They're trying to get up there. Oh, very nice move by player 1. But, oh! Player 1 stayed in it. Come on, player 2. Come on, let's go! Oh! This is more even than I thought it would be. I should have got people that don't know how to play it. Be quicker. Oh, this is insane. Oh, is that it? Nope. They're down, both on the last life, but we have 2 balloons to 1. Player 2 has 2 balloons. Player 1 is down to their last balloon. And is that it? That's it. And is it player 2? 1? CJ? All right, CJ, that's your prize we got for you. You get the slightly better prizes. I mean slightly, you're going to get a copy of Major League Baseball and Silent Service for the NES. And for losing, you're going to get Stuart Little Chew on the GBA as well as Charlotte's Web. Thanks a lot. And that's the Play the Punk Challenge. All right, who's next to the Play the Punk Challenge? I ain't going to ask the game this time.
Right here.
You, miss. I'll go back here. And let's see. You, sir. Come on up. We got about 10 minutes left. Short panel. I got it. What's my trademark Play the Punk Challenge game? Excite bike? I heard ice hockey. It takes a while. I think it's time to get into the Bubble Deathmatch Challenge. Are you familiar? What's your name? Brittany. Zach. Brittany and Zach. Are you familiar with the Play the Punk Challenge?
Yes.
You are. Are you familiar with the Bubble Deathmatch Challenge? No, this is going to be fantastic. Double Dragon. By now you think I'd be smart enough to have like my own directory of Play the Punk Challenge games, but I'm not smart. Maybe next year. Okay, player 2. Who wants to be player 2? Right. What's your name again? Zach? Zach's player 2. Player 1's me, Brittany. That's player 1. Alright, player 2 is going to be Zach. Okay, are you ready, Brittany and Zach? Hit A to begin. Watch the magic. All right, we have Brittany on the left in the blue shorts, Zach on the right in the nice magenta shorts, and they're going to find out. Oh, missed the hand clap there, Brittany. Almost out from behind. Oh, Zach is the hand clap on the ears. That hurts. Brittany going for a kick combo. She gets it. Remember, you can charge and do the patent cheap infinite combo if you can figure it out. There's not a lot of strategy to the Bubble Deathmatch Challenge besides get behind them and wail on buttons and see who goes down first. Oh! Zach tried for the punch combo. Zach figured out how to charge. Did Brittany figure that out too? Oh, a hand clap from behind. Uh-oh. Brittany's down by 1 health bar now. Zach's up 3-2. Oh, cha-cha. Oh, nice hand clap for Brittany. Another double knockdown. Trying to charge there. Zach's trying to do the charge move. Oh, countered by Brittany very nicely. Brittany gets behind with a double boot to the butt. Another boot. Oh. Oh, a nice combo from Zach. Brittany's down to her last health bar. This is intense. This is the moments I live for. This is when I come out to Portland. Oh, this is close. Close combat. They're down both. No health bars left. Zach's trying to be fancy. Oh! Zach pulls it out. Wow, that's exciting. All right, Zach, you get this slightly better. You're going to get a sound service as well and a copy of Bases Loaded. Congrats. Brittany, you're not going to leave empty-handed. Well, maybe you wish you would. You are going to get, let's see, you'll get 2 things. You are going to get Premier Manager 2001 Zoo for Game Boy Advance and a copy of Street Fighter, the movie starring the late Raul. That's incredible. Tears of joy for Brittany or other tears. We got time for maybe one more Play the Punk Challenge. You guys have any preference for a type of game we should play? Contra? It's kind of hard to do a Contra Play the Punk Challenge.
Pro wrestling.
You can always do Donkey Kong Jr. Man. Want to do Donkey Kong Jr. Man? Who knows how to count? Who knows how to count? He's a little too happy. How about you, sir? How about you? Let's get up here. All right. They both know how to count.
I touched Pat the Ant Punk's arm.
You did. You might have a disease. Okay. Okay, so we're going to do Donkey Kong Jr. Math. The first to get 3 correct puzzles. Have you ever added or subtracted? What's your name?
Katie.
Katie? Katie and Andrew. Okay. We can play Dark Man. That's a great game. You say you're hoping for Battletoads? God, I hate Battletoads so much. Okay, player 1. What's your name? Andrew will be player 1. What's your name? Katie will be player 2. And hit start, we'll go. All right, Katie's on the right in that nice, I guess, drab pinkish color. And she's in the water. So, and Andrew's in the water. And you might be able to spell but not jump. So you have to add a 67. I would recommend multiplying first. I'm not playing. She's not playing. Okay. Oh, she's on the left. Okay, I screwed up. Katie's on the left. And he's on the right.
Now they're both in the middle. Oh! Past the 4. We have, what, didn't someone just have 64? What happened? Did someone just reset it? Someone used the divide symbol in Donkey Kong Jr. Math? That's like a joke symbol. You might as well have like cosine in Donkey Kong Jr. Math. It'll be more useful. It's a nice math joke for you guys out there. All right, so I recommend adding as much as you could here. Oh, we have 60. Andrew, I think, has 60 on the right. Oh, multiply the 60. Oh, who's gonna get to the plus first and the 7? Oh, we need hit the 6. That's round 1. Wow. I do not miss school. 2 more, guys. First to 3. So we gotta get to 57, like the Heinz number, ketchup. Oh, up to 54 already. Is that Katie on the left? Oh, they're fighting it out in the middle. Don't push me, man, this is brutal. Very nice. So 1-1? 2-0. Katie to Andrew, all right. 68. I'd recommend multiplying first, unless you want to be here all day. Remember, there's only one sign at a time, so you get there first, you gotta get there. So Katie's at 63. She needs 5 more. Oh wow. Oh, look at her traverse the lines. Wow! That's some fancy mathematics there. And you win the Play the Punk Challenge. And you're not going home empty-handed. We're gonna do, here we go. The Adventures of Bayou Billy, which I reviewed with James last year, remember? And John Elway's quarterback. Andrew, my friend, that does not know math, you're getting a copy of a GBA version. It's probably better than the NES of Top Gun on the GBA. And for the DS, My Baby First Steps on Nintendo DS. That's a classic in the genre of the infantile genre. And I think we have time for one more. Time for one more. It's going to be a speed one. I'm not sure what game is quick at the top of my head, but it's going to have to be really quick. So, you sir, come on up. You sir, come on up. Sorry, not everyone can play the Punk Challenge. Unless it was a 7-hour session, which we can ask Portland to do next year. What game you guys want that can take 2 minutes? Ready, go. Can I hear Bubble Bath Babes? There's kids here, sir. Is that you again? Is that you? Stand up. Stand up. This... Every year, you have to cause Cole my pals. It went to 2011. Son of a bitch. All right. Throw it off from the Play the Punk Challenge. We're going to do ice hockey first 2 goals. Real quick. What's your name? Another Andrew. Andrew and Casey, all right. We're going to do the fast mode. That's not the controller. There you go. Take it, Andrew. I'll select for first player Casey, your Czechoslovakia. Speed 5, ready, go. I'll pick your team. 2 big guys, a medium, and a small fry. There you go. That's my recommendation. Good luck, guys. I'm counting on you. What's that? You hit go to end. There you go. All right, so I think Casey's on the left in gray, Andrew's on the right in lime green. First to 2 goals. Keep it clean. Keep it fun. Sportsmanship. That's the wrong way. There you go. Slap shot. Slap shot. The other button slaps it. There you go. There's 1 goal. Casey is up by 1. It's sudden death for Andrew. The old USSR is rooting for Czechoslovakia. And he passed it to the corner. Picked up by the medium-sized guy, passing it to his own goalie. The goalie now has it. Have you guys played ice hockey before? I'm guessing not, which is part of the fun of the Play the Punk Challenge. And then, that's the game.
Mercifully, that's the game. That's a fun job. Guys, you know what? You can pick up ice hockey and learn how to play. It's a great game. I'll let the music go. Let's see, Casey, you won. You're going to get another silent service. And you're going to get, I'll give you a couple more. Bases loaded and Bondi Challenge Pebble Beach Golf. All right? Andrew, you're going to get on GBA Odd Parents Breaking the Rules from THQ. And you're going to get one of the worst games ever, Deadly Towers. So, guys, that's all the time I had. Thanks for coming out. You guys are awesome. I'll be back at the booth. If there's too many of you, they're going to push me to a table for autographs, but I'll go back to my booth first, at least, if you want to say hi. And that's it. Thanks for coming out to Portland. Hopefully I'll see you again next year.